All right, I want you to think back to when you were a kid, when you saved money, perhaps it was for a video game or maybe a new bicycle. As you got older, maybe you saved money for that new car or new house. Along the way, you also probably started to think about retirement as well. If your financial goals are a bit cloudy or you need help in that retirement department, my next guest can help. Happy to have with us this morning from Sgroi Financial, Pat Sgroi. Pat, thanks for being here.
Hey, good morning, Kev. Thanks for having me.
You remember you saved for a bicycle, right? Or, do you remember saving for something as a kid?
Yeah, I absolutely do. Yeah, trying to negotiate that allowance with Dad was a little sticky, though. Yeah, for sure.
Well, speaking of your father, he started Sgroi Financial, and you and other family members are carrying on the legacy along with members of your office. Tell us about the history of the firm.
I mean, that history on it is Dad actually was personnel director at General Mills, right? And just before I was born, he got activated to Vietnam. So he was he was in the Air Force Reserves. He got activated to there. He came back. He had a job for about a year, got laid off, and he was kind of sitting there now with 2 kids and no job, and said, "What am I going to do?" So he took an insurance class in college he liked, and he went to work for Katzman & Long, which is now Principal Financial Group, selling life and disability insurance. And he evolved from there into the investments, because back then you did insurance or you kind of were more of a stockbroker, right, Kevin? Mm-hmm. And then it kind of evolved from there in '71. So we're going on, 53 years here in January.
That's a great picture of your dad. Joseph Sgroi there,
that's awesome.
His passion for golf, his family, and the community, and that's some things that I know the firm and your family carries on today.
Thanks for sharing. That's great.
Yeah, that's great photos too of the family there. All right, let's talk about clients, because family is also part of the firm where you have a lot of families, generations of clients, don't you?
I'd say average we're second, third generation mostly right now. We're second generation business. It's myself and my uncle, John Clouden, our partners in charge of the business and have been for some time. We did buy my dad out after he got sick. And it's great because I've lived pretty much within a mile radius most of my life. So a lot of the people we work with would be people not just our age, but it would be your parents and maybe your grandparents. And so it's great. Now I'm getting a little grayer and older. I'm starting to get our children that are getting their first jobs are coming in and asking for some advice, which is the biggest compliment we can get.
Well, and that's important to note that any age can really come in, whether or not you're just starting out in work or you're looking for some help financially, looking towards those retirement years. You offer a free 1-hour consultation. Tell us about that consultation and what folks can expect and what they should bring.
Initially, I've defined it before in some interviews as a guidance counselor, because everybody gets, even if you get a college degree, unless you have a mom, dad, or grandparent that steered you with some financial advice, most don't know what they should be doing. And at the end of it, I've never had anybody tell me they've saved too much for retirement, right? I've never had that problem.
Sure.
So the goal is to get them to start early and also to be mindful of what expenses they have. We kind of live in a world with these cell phones of immediate needs, so we tend to spend a little bit more than our means. It's easy to do that at 23, 24 years old. So just kind of steering them in the right direction and getting started and budgeting money for the long term. It's not as easy as it sounds, but if they do it, they're going to be well rewarded down the road.
Yeah, and our consultation sounds a whole lot better than watching a TikTok video with some financial expert supposedly on the internet. So they can just call and schedule a consultation?
Absolutely, yes.
All right, do that with Sgroi Financial. They're going to help you into your financial freedom and work towards your financial goals. You can give them a call today, 674-6700. Schedule that, and it's complimentary, by the way. It's free. It's a 1-hour review with Pat or one of the other advisors in the firm. Their offices are located at 965 Union Road in West Seneca. It's right across from the Southgate Plaza. And to find out more about all the services they offer, head to their website at sgroifinancial.com. Now, coming up next, we'll see